Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gashi's Kamen TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. The people of Mount Kenya should be very careful when it comes to relying on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta as a person who is going to show them the direction. The people of Mount Kenya should think twice if they depend on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to show them the way. Sometimes many people need to calm down and understand Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, you notice a number of things. Number one, you realize that he has been wearing a cap, very unusual and clean shaven. And if you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta again, you realize that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is spending a lot of time away from his motherland. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, you see a man who does not want to be associated with what is happening in his country. He says these days his work is to just watch the TV and listen to the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, before I give a critical analysis on why Mount Kenya should not wait for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta or rely on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, I want you to watch what he said here, well, in Ebu.
Jua mimi sasa siku hizi mimi sina mastori mingi. Mimi naangalianga tu TV. na kusikia radio tu. Lakini ningependa kuungana na yale yamesemwa hapa na mwenzetu makamu wa rais. Tuombee nchi yetu, tuombee amani, tuombee uwiano kati ya viongozi na wananchi, tuache mambo ya ukabila na tupendane. Sisi wote ni wa Kenya, na Kenya haiwezi kufaulu watu wakiwa na utengemano, wakiwa watupiana maneno, wakiwa hawaheshimiani. Vile tumesema bishopu wa waheshimu, nyinyi mutarudisha hiyo. So viongozi pia muheshimu wananchi na watarudisha hiyo heshima.
That is Uhuru Kenyatta for you. And so, as I've been saying, that the Gema nation should not depend on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because of a number of reasons. Number one, Uhuru may not be there when you need him. He may not be there because of a number of reasons. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he has been running away from Kenyan politics. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he has been away without any explanation to anybody. And the truth of the matter is that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has been spending a lot of time outside the country. This one tells you something. Number two, in my view, if you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, definitely he has changed completely. If you look at his face and that fact of even going with inner heart in the Catholic Church, something is very unusual. It tells you that Uhuru has his own issues. And Uhuru is much concerned about himself, not about anybody else. So he will not be there when you want him. He will not be there when you need him. Because he'll be thinking about himself and his God. Number three, in my view, is that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta will not want to interfere with William Samoei Ruto administration. He does not want to be blamed that he's the one who made William Samoei Ruto to lose the elections. And he knows very well that as a former head of state, though we have seen other heads of state even campaigning for their candidates, like now we saw Obama in the front line campaigning for Kamala Harris, though they lost. Uhuru Kenyatta is a bit different. Going by the way the Kenyan politics are, whereby everything is blamed on Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, there are some people who are even associating the church, the Catholic, with Uhuru Kenyatta. They were saying that Muheria is Uhuru's man, and therefore the Catholic Church was sent by Uhuru Kenyatta to criticize or to show the shortcomings, the loopholes, the gaps in William Samoei Ruto's government. So you see, they are blaming for everything. So you'd like to keep off. The other thing is that if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta wants Mount Kenya to take an independent discourse, an independent direction, even the Kenyan politics, without his influence. He wants Kenyans to be left to choose their leaders. He wants them to come up with, say, this is our man, we have decided to vote for Okia Mtata, we have decided to vote for Matiang'i, although we know William Samoei Ruto would be very, very comfortable with such leaders. We want you to vote for Babu Owino, we want to vote for anybody. So that is what he wants. He doesn't believe in influencing the people of Mount Kenya to come out and depend on him. Number 4, in my view, Uhuru cannot come in the campaign. He can't be on the campaign trail. If he didn't come to campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga, when the stakes were very, very high, what would make him to come to the campaign and campaign for any candidate, whether Matiang'i or who? I think he won't do that. Maybe what he can do is to provide moral support and maybe technical support here and there, sometimes even financial support. But he will not be there, and he will not come out and declare and tell the people that this is the direction I want us to take. Because, we have been saying that whoever is not affiliated to Uhuru Kenyatta will not be elected, especially if you come from the larger Mount Kenya. But what I would like to say here is that that may be the case, but don't expect Uhuru to come out. And if anything, najua ya Mungu ni mengi, ya kuku ni mayai, hayajulikani. Nobody can predict about tomorrow. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. Kwa sababu, kama tunavyojua, maisha ya mwanadamu sawasawa na mshumaa usiokesha. Kwamba tunakuwa na mipango yetu, lakini Mungu ako na mipango yake tofauti. And as we know is that what happens in this country is that leaders come and go, kingdoms rise and win, but only the Church of Christ remains. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are there and you have been waiting for Uhuru Kenyatta to come and show the people the direction, it will not happen. If you have been there and you have been waiting for Uhuru Kenyatta to be on the campaign trail, here's how. If you look at the way he was in Ebu, after he left the meeting, in fact, he had problems running away. In fact, I looked at him, but literally, Uhuru Kenyatta was running away from the people of Ebu. He don't want to be seen, to be talking. He don't even utter a word. He had a hectic time living Ebu town. And he knows that should he come now start campaigning for leaders, that one would make a lot of difference and things can run out of hand. And if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta, he's just talking about peace, about talking about unity, talking about... He has reached a stage whereby what is important to him is peace in the country, unity in the country. I don't know what you think, but let's wish that the politics of this country are going to follow a path that is going to bring prosperity, unity, peace, and tranquility in this nation. May plenty be found within our border. Bye-bye.